Today, we are crafting yet another gift for Christmas on the cheap. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. It's File Folder Friday Fun. Stay tuned. Welcome friends, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. So today we're going to take this beautiful file folder and craft something so inexpensive, but when we're finished, y'all know, you know that it is not going to look inexpensive. So I have another beautiful way that we can give gifts at Christmas time that look very high end but won't break your budget. And that is one of the goals of my channel. We're going to do some beautiful crafting today, but we're going to do it on the cheap. So I'm going to flip to my overhead camera so that I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. So here's the file folder that we're going to be using today. This is a standard size file folder, and it's designed to hold documents that are 8.5 by 11. Now the file folder itself is about 9.25 by approximately 11.75. So if you don't have a file folder, I'm going to break this down for you so that you'll know what size papers you need to be able to make this project. And what is this project? Well, I'm going to bring it in right now. And I hope the lighting is not washing it out, y'all, because this is gorgeous. What we have is a little holder, and in that holder, I am going to take this out because we have a beautiful little notepad. Super simple, super easy, super cheap to make because I am using one of these Dollar Tree notepads and a file folder. It doesn't get any cheaper than that. That is what we're using on this project. So I'm going to open it so that you can see. Here is my notepad. I added a little sticker here on the side and I folded over into a pocket. So if you wanted to tuck something in, you can. And I'm closing it with Velcro. So this is a 4x6 notepad, and I custom created this little holder for it. If you want to give this as a gift, y'all, it is as simple as tying a ribbon or some twine around this, adding a little tag, and handing it off exactly like this. So here's how we make it. On this one, I actually used 2 halves of different file folders, but on the one we're making today, we are going to use the same file folder. So here's the first thing that I want to do is I want to go ahead and open my file folder, and I am going to place it in on the fold line and cut. Now I have 2 pieces. I'm just going to take this and get rid of some of the rough edge that just happens to be there, because now I'm going to take it and we're going to put it in at 6 inches, and we're going to cut a piece so we have it at 6 inches. Then we're going to turn it to 10.5 and cut. So if you don't have a file folder, your first size is going to be 10.5 by 6. So on the 10.5 inch side, we're going to score at 4 1/8, at 4 5/8, and at 8 3/4. Then I'm just going to fold and lightly burnish all of my scores. Then I'm going to take my glue, and on my pocket I'm just going to put a little bit of glue along the edge and fold over, and then I'll just make sure that I get this nice and stuck. I am going to bring in my notepad as well as my finger blade, because what I'm going to do is I am going to remove this top piece, and I'm just going to go right up to that black separation point, and we're just going to cut across. And I'll just make light passes until I have cut through. And so now I'm going to take my pad and I am going to add tape to the back of my pad, y'all, because this is going to be a one and done for me, because I'm not using chipboard or anything. So by the time this pad has become well used, it's not going to look as pretty as it looks right now. So I'm not worried about trying to replace it. We're going to make this a one and done. So when I put this in, I'm simply going to take it and put it in like this. And so I need to peel away my tape backers from my double stick tape. I'll just take it, and when I put it down, I'm going to try to make sure that I am getting it close to the spine without being on the spine. And I should be able to fold up and fold over like that. And I'll use my big old spatula to get everything looking all good. So there is my little notebook. I am going to bring in a small piece of my scrap. Take my scissors and just cut. And we'll cut this way because I am making a little latch for this. So I am just going to round the ends a little bit. Then I can take this, I'm going to put that on like that, and then just fold it around like that. So I'll add my glue to that back section and fold it over. Then I'm going to take one of my Velcro dots, but before I do, I'm going to bring in a little sticker. We're going to take that sticker, it says enjoy the moment, and I'm going to put it right there, and then I'll bring that over like that, but I'm going to cut off just a little bit because I don't want it covering the words. So we'll fold over like that. I'm going to take my Velcro dot, place my Velcro dot right there. Let's go ahead and remove the backer. And now I can take it and we can fold over like that. And so when I open it, there is my inside. I am also going to bring in my trimmer because I want to take just a little bit of scrap, and I'm going to cut that scrap at 4 inches. 5/8 of an inch. And I'm just going to place it right there just to pretty that up a little bit. So I'm going to take my tape and I'm going to add my tape to this piece. Let's peel away the backer. Let's take this piece and put it on. And that just gives us a nice pretty top. Does not interfere with being able to use the pad. Then I'm going to take a nice little sticker and just put it here at the bottom. The sticker sheet that I'm using is Botanical Garden by Cartabella. If you're interested, their item number is CBBO98014, and this is Cartabella. And I'm just going to take this little sticker that says Spread Kindness, and we'll put it right there. So there is our book. On the front, I think I'm just going to pull another little sticker and put it right there as a button. So now I'm going to bring in the other half of the file folder because we need to make our holder. So I am going to cut off a little bit of this to clean it up. And then I'm going to cut this at 7 1/2 by 10 1/8. So if you don't have a file folder, the measurements that I just provided are the sizes that you would need for cutting your paper. So on the 7.5 inch side, we are going to score at 5/8 of an inch. Rotate to the opposite 7.5 inch side and score at 5/8 of an inch. On the 10 1/8 inch side, let's score at 1/2 an inch. And at 4 3/4. Then we rotate to the opposite 10 1/8 inch side and do the same thing. So we score at 1/2 an inch and at 4 3/4. So now I am just going to fold and burnish all of my scores. All right, so once you have all of your scores folded and burnished, we're just going to go ahead and fold this book style because we need to free these tabs right here. So we're going to go up to the score mark and drag straight down to free that. Then I can reduce it just a little bit, and then I'll angle, and that just makes it easier to fold in and put it together. So it's going to look like this. I'll do the same thing over here. We're going to go up to that score mark, drag down. Let's go ahead and angle, and then we're going to reduce. And your piece so far is going to look like this. Now on one end, we need to remove the corner pieces. So I'll go ahead and we can angle in on the long piece, but cut straight across on this piece. So let's angle in here and cut straight across here. We remove those tabs completely. Now I'm going to turn it towards me and we're going to free the tabs, not remove them. So all I'm going to do is angle cut on both sides of my score mark. And so now I'm going to take my tape, add some tape to the long sections here, and we're going to go ahead and fold those over. This just gives us a nice finished edge to the top. So now that we have it like this, I am going to use my hole punch to punch out a finger notch. So I'm using my oval punch and I'm just going to put it in like this. I do have to stand up because I'm going through two layers, this layer and that layer. And there is my little finger notch so that I can easily take the book out. So now I'm going to take my tape. We're going to put tape on these little center tabs like that. Then I'll add some tape here on the inside of this flap and here on the inside of this one along the edge, and then I'll add just a little bit right there and right there. So far I have my tape here. Now I'm going to fold this piece in and I am going to add tape to the inside edge. So here I added the tape to the outside. When I fold in this piece, I'm going inside. So let's do that over here as well. You can use glue on this also, but I'm using tape because my file folders tend to have a waxy coating. So when I'm making a video, it's just easier for me to put it together using my tape. So I am just going to peel away all of my tape backers. And so the way that we put it together is we're going to take these center pieces and just sort of fold them in a little bit because we're going to bring up the back piece and we're going to join it together like that with the corners being nice, tight, and crisp. And we'll do the same thing over here. And now we can take this, and when you fold over and tuck in this piece, your box is naturally going to want to come together. So we'll do it over here. Got that top piece in, and then everything else just falls into place. Y'all, there is our little holder. We can take our book and we're going to put it in like that. Wonderful custom fit. Y'all, this is absolutely gorgeous. So I think I'm going to try to find something for the outside. And I think I'm just going to take this one that says stand tall and put it right there. And so there we have another inexpensive gift that we can make and be proud to give for any reason, any season, to anyone. Don't want this to be a Christmas gift? Just swap the paper and make it fit what you need for it to fit. But I do think that these are absolutely gorgeous. A fresh new take on how to gift a Dollar Tree 4x6 notepad. Not the same old. We're doing something just a little bit different, and I love how it turned out, and I think that you will too. So I hope that you'll leave me a blue heart on this one, because I think it's blue heart worthy, don't you? And remember, you don't need file folders to be able to make these crafts. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's super awesome File Folder Friday fun. If you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, all day, every day, this is what we do, and this is how we do it on this channel. Not like any other channel out there. So I'd love to have you join. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you'll know when I upload a new video. As always, my friends, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.